Hi everyone, welcome to this DMDF Twin Flame Lightworker Seed from the Star Tower Love Reading, Starseeds. My name's Sophia, welcome to this community. So, I've been waiting for this for years. I've got it, look. So I wanted to, that's my personal note from D. But I wanted to show you, I'm going to use them today. I wanted to show you how you get them, first of all, when you buy these cards. So I don't know. I think she puts the names on them anyways. These are the cards. I haven't unwrapped them. I prefer to leave them like that. But I'm going to pause it now and open them. But I just wanted you to see how it is when you receive it. So I'm going to open these now. I'm going to pause it. And then I'm going to jump into the reading. So I've unwrapped them. They have plastic wrapping as well. Wow. There's 2 decks of cards. Massive. Like, that's 1 deck. So you get 2 decks of cards. I can't remember the price. You can email me or in the Facebook group. Join the Facebook group. There's probably what's happening in there. So I'll pull these out at the end. Oh, there's a bit skinny. So I'll move them so you don't focus on what the message is. I'll jump into the reading and I'll pull them out at the end. Right. I've been waiting for them forever, but yeah, I'm UK, so I knew it was going to take a while. So let's jump in. So the reading, what I'm getting, the energy is going with the flow. 6 of Swords, riding the wave, riding the tide. And it is stormy weathers maybe at the moment. Because 6 of Swords is one side of the boat is calmer waters, and one side is wavy. I feel that you're in the boat, but it's wavy, but trying to push forwards, riding the tide. That's what I'm kind of getting. So let's see what the cards say. So as I said, I have a Facebook group. You're very welcome to join there. I'm catching up now with readings. I've been a bit behind. A couple of reasons. Obviously, Christmas, New Year. Although I only ever take 1 day off. But I've been ill, so I've been working, but more slowly. So I'm behind and I've been ill, so I'm catching up. So I apologise, but it used to be a 3 months waiting list, so it's probably about 3 weeks now. So bear with, I'm catching up slowly. I'm also making a counselling program because everyone probably needs counselling on planet Earth. So I'm making a counselling program so you can counsel correctly. Too many spiritual advisors with the star card, or you need healing, and you know you don't need. This planet isn't about consistent healing. Right? Yes, it's fact, it's corrupted, but you heal, you release, and then you know that should be it. So the counselling you get, if you book me or someone in mission, because I'm going to do a program with them so they can learn how to do it so it's completed. So there shouldn't be like, oh, you got to keep coming back to healing. It shouldn't be like that. So that's what I'm working on as well. So that's why I'm only posting 1 tarot reading, a collective reading. As soon as I complete that, I'll be going back to, look, the star cards here. Oh, Hierophants here. I'll be going back to doing my other readings. I do love tarot on the channel. I don't do a tarot reading. If you book me, I'll do an image reading. So this one collective reading is just for now till I complete the program. All right, but everyone else, sorry if you hear the banging. If you join Facebook group, there's others like Dee is probably doing her cards and other people in mission that post up in there. You can ask questions and stuff like that. So it's not just me. So join the Facebook group. There's others in there that can help you move forward, do what you're supposed to do. It's a new year now. Come on now, new start, right? New start to be who you really are. Look, new year, are you with your person? Have they just transformed and come back with you? New year, new start? I guarantee same old, right? Because it's about you making the moves forward. So, I can't wait to just do the cards. These cards. Okay. So the Hierophant, the Star, and the Happiness. I think I had this, but on the gay channel. Now, please, can you go to the can you see my subscription list? LGBTQ2S+, right? Please now, right? Click on it now and just click subscribe. I'm waiting. Do that quickly. See, it takes a second. Literally, the laws of the planet, if you don't bother to do things when people ask, and look, I'm doing this for free, that's why you're lacking. It's as simple as that. The laws of the planet is simple. It's the corruption and how you think about it is why it gets corrupted, right? Laws of reciprocity, give and take, right? Give and take. Anyway, so let's jump in. Hierophant, star card, happiness. So this is connected, and I was saying, because I think this 9 of Cups was on the gay channel, that's why I mentioned it. Reading I done yesterday. The Hierophant is your person coming up clear and bold in this reading. Why? Let me ask what's going on here. And it's kind of like it's making it clear, the universe, you're like, what do you want this year? Right? I just done like I said, I'm doing a counselling program, and I've done a program yesterday. I completed a program yesterday, and I was saying that what most people want, realistically, the air you breathe is love. Right? If someone says, I don't want love, I want money, that's because they've been scarred some way of love. Everyone should be wanting a relationship. Although you should be happy alone, you shouldn't be alone. It's never should be that you should be single. It should be that you could find someone and work. The relationships don't work because you have a belief or tradition, religion, hierophant that is against someone else. It doesn't matter if you're in the same religion. You still have different beliefs and traditions of how to do things. It's about how to compromise to and I'm making another program with the counselling about this, about how to release the expectation and stuff like that. But anyway, so the Hierophant is about, you want a commitment. You want your twin flame. You see the twins here? You want the two of you, right? And it's about, and that's, it's about not resisting that. It's like learning how to deal with it, how to go and get it. And that's what they're here for, to tell you this planet wasn't supposed to be so hard about you going for your wishes and your desires, the star card next to the Hierophant. But the Hierophant is about commitment. But to go for your wishes and desires, you have to be committed. Like I said, I just wrote a program about it, and it's connected with counselling. The problem is that most people want it easy, and unfortunately, it's not easy. You have to be committed and wanting to really go for your wishes and your desires. And that's why there is a clear definition or a clear separation between rich and poor. Because when it comes to my person, now I was like, that's my person and I'm just going to go get him. Now there's a difference between literally going over there, knocking on his door. I never turn up. He says when he goes to his family, he's like, you never ring me. I'm like, well, you're at your family's. He's like, you never ring me anyway. I'm like, yeah, that's true. My point is, he knows I never turn up. I never ring him. I never do anything like that. So it's not about going and literally grabbing him, but I do everything possible, right, to come out of my ego, to, you know, contact him, even though I think it's his fault, you know, when you have an argument, to, you know, give it time for him to do what he thinks best, let him learn his lessons, all that kind of thing. That's this, committed to going for my wishes and my desires. You know, how long it takes, it doesn't matter, because if I nail him in 5 years, I've still got another 40 years with that guy. Just see, stuff like that. That's how rich people, that's why I divide the rich and the poor. A Hollywood movie star, George Clooney, was in a hospital program. ER, was it? I don't know, right? Now, that's quite successful. He could have just stayed his ass there and thought, yeah, I'll do a little, you know, a few quid. People might know me from ER. No, he wasn't happy, right? He risks leaving that to do all these other roles to make his way higher. And I like him because he's quite older. It's not like he was a young man who started off doing it. Although when you look at George Clooney, research, you'll see him from when he was young, when he started acting. But you know him quite from I wouldn't say middle age, but they say 30 is middle age, which is bollocks. But you know him from really like 25, 30 in ER, I think. But he continued, right? He's like, I want to get my star, my wish fulfillment. ER is not that. And that's with your person. It depends what you're committed to do and what it is to go for it. You think it's just a normal relationship. They're just going to turn up and you're just going to like, eventually he's going to say, or she's going to say, okay, I've got rid of the third party and I'm going to come and live with you and everything's going to be fine. This is a divine hierophant, higher realms of reality, star car, higher realm, star, right? Stars up in the sky, right? Higher levels of relationship here to teach others that stopped settling with the he or she will do. The he or she will do clothes. He or she will do relationships. He or she will do jobs. This is about going for what you really want. My person, if you looked at him, right, to me, you know, I say Brad Pitt. I don't really fancy Brad Pitt, but I don't know what else to say, right? Brad Pitt, let's just say George Clooney. Those are my kind of gangster, old school people, right? To me, he's my Brad Pitt, right? To you, you might just see him as normal, right? So people will settle with people and think this will do, but that person, right, will be someone else's Brad Pitt. I hope that makes sense. So my person might have dated someone and just went with, and the person he dated previous to me just thought, oh, well, David's all right, he will do. But to me, I'm like, wow, he's amazing, he's gorgeous, blah, 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 you know, twin flame shit, right? Don't want to boost him up too much up in here. But you see, so everyone has that with someone on this planet, right? Not just starseeds. And this is about going out and going for your wishes and desires. But hence again, I said I wrote a program yesterday. This is about understanding what you deserve as well. Because most of you weren't brought up with that, thinking you deserve your person, right? So this is about committing to your wishes and your desires and your happiness here, which is your person. So it's like, okay, you take a pause now, right? What's going on with your situation? Are you getting your person? Look, I'm not next to you. You don't have to admit anything to me, but let's be like, let's face some facts up in here, right? You haven't nailed your person. The possibility of you nailing your person is like quite far out. It's not happening. You might be just seeing them. Probability without the label of dating, right? That's what's going on now. You're watching me, right? But you want them. They're your wish come true. You want to be committed to them, right? They're your happiness with the 9 of Cups. Happiness, can you see? They're your spouse, Jupiter. Jupiter represents your person, your spouse, right? So this is about going for it. So what do you have to do? Well, I tell you, it's pretty easy, right? If you're watching me, happy days. Why? Because I can guarantee I can get you your person. I can guarantee it. Not everyone else can do that. Not other Twin Flames advisors can do that. Not other people can do that. And it's nothing to do with, oh, like I said, when I met my person, I was like, that's him, right? That's him. There's no one I'm going to feel like, right? No, I won't. There's no one I'm going to feel like how I feel with this person, right? I knew that, right? And 2, I was like, yeah, I'm going to go and get that guy. Right, that's my person. And like I said, it wasn't a natural physicality of it. I think I've rang my person once in the whole years I've known him, one time, and that's because he rang and I missed his call, so I rang him back. I've never randomly, so I don't go and get him. Everything I do to get my person is me. And why is that? Because lucky for me, right, as you're watching, I know starseed, lightworkers, twin flames, galactics, celestrials, whatever you want to call yourself, right, have a contract. So you're aligned with one person. So I know all I have to do is the work, right? That's all it is. So that takes out half the drama, right? Because whatever I do, so long as I point out and do my, as they say with a star card, healing, right? Do my mission, right? Do what I've got to do on planet Earth, right? Emotionally invest and all this kind of stuff, cleansing and all that kind of thing, then there's your person there watching. And you inspire and influence that person in inner work. I didn't need to go and tell him to do anything. I don't tell him. I do. I'm not saying I never mention the twin flame stuff. Obviously, how's work? That's what he asks. And then I'll say a couple of here and there. But I don't say, David, you're my twin flame. We must be together. They'll probably laugh at me, right? I wouldn't say stuff like that, right? He'll probably think I'm drunk if I say something like that. This is about going for your wishes and desires and you just doing it. When you hear about Microsoft guy, Bill Gates and all those kind of people, they're like in the garage, they're just doing their thing for themselves. Famous people, they just go and they go to the school. They're not out there larging it. They're just doing their own thing. This is what you have to do. You have to get into mission, do what you got to do your own thing, heal your own thing and do it, you know, and it's not connected as such with your person in that way. But they're the main priority. They're like the reason when you do this, then you change so much. And it's interesting because this whole foundation, this legacy I create is because of David, but he has nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. Apart from these cards. I always say these cards because it was his idea about creating these cards. But everything else, it's so they change your life without you actually speaking to them, contacting them about it or doing anything about it. So they're very important, right? But you don't need to have the conversation. You don't need to manipulate them to come away. You don't need to do any of that. And when you think about it, when you're in mission, if you're not in mission, you won't understand this. But when you're in mission and when you're changing and like the people in mission, when they think about it, even if they wasn't in communication with their person, think back 6 months ago to what you've achieved so far without even having communication with your person. You've expanded so much and done so much. You've healed yourself. You've got into mission. You changed people's lives, image readings and all this, and you're not even with your person. That's how amazing they are, right? Then you get that as a prize. This is, like I say, about mission. You get your person after mission. I don't know what else to say, right? You have to work hard, and it's, you might say it's hard work to get your person. I'm not saying it's easy. Hell no, I'm not saying it's easy, right? There is tough spots and stuff like that, but there is no, and like I say, with the rich and the famous, I'm sure they go through hell and they think, oh my gosh, is it worth it? Oh my gosh, am I going to make it? Oh my gosh, the chances of being famous is probably as much as being with your twin flame. I think it's actually easier to be famous than to get with your twin flame, because most twin flames think they just do this little healing and manipulate their person to be in a soulmate relationship, which don't work. I'm sure it's easier to be famous, right? But they go through the same thing as what we have to, but they make it, right? If it's possible for me, it's possible for you, it's possible. It's the hard work, 8 of Pentacles, what you have to put into doing it. And that's why mission, 8 of Pentacles is mission, because if you're just at the 3D job, if you're just doing nothing and you're just waiting for your person, for this commitment, you'll be waiting, just like all the other thousands of twin flames that are just watching tarot and just waiting for their person. That's all you'll be doing. In the meantime, whilst this divinely orchestrated together, you could be helping planet Earth, star card. You can be finding out why you're here, star. You can be finding out about astrology, the planets, what star seed you're connected to. In the meantime, what are you doing in the meantime? Are you just waiting for your person for this commitment? Hierophant is about learning, being a student as well. This is about manifesting your wishes and desires. Manifestation to the star, right? Having hope that it's going to happen, and with once again, the delay with your person is because we are here, the kind of main thing is to teach people how to manifest correctly. And most people, there's a saying of give it up to God or something like that, but they don't do that. They're like, okay, I visualize the car and I visualize driving the car, the color of the car, or whatever the car, the make of the model of the car. I go to the car showroom and blah, blah, blah. But then, you know, there's the action steps they don't take, which the action steps is actually getting a pen and paper and figuring out the finance. They think the car's just going to turn up. No, right? Figuring out what you can do to make changes to get that car, right? Let me sell my old car. Let me sell some clothes. No, they don't do that. They just visualize, right? And then there's that point of giving it up to the universe. This is the star card, right? Giving it up to the universe, to the stars. So when this divinely, with the Jupiter here, Wheel of Fortune, they divinely tell you when it's time to get your happiness. And then that 1 cup, because this is 9 of cups, right? That's your person comes, and then you get the 10 of cups, complete emotionally fulfillment. So this stalling with your person is like how they're orchestrating everything together. Because if you rush it, for example, if I said to David now, listen, you move in now. Say he moved in now. Then I find out, oh my gosh, he's an alcoholic, plus smokes weed, plus he's in thousands of pounds of debt, plus he's got 8 kids, which I didn't even know. You don't know, right? When they're ready, right? And if they stall and you're in mission, right? 8 of Pentacles, you're in mission, they will divinely sort out their end. They will sort it out for you. So if you're fully in mission and it's not what there's mission people, don't get me started, because some of them, as of you, don't listen. Like they stall, like I say, don't work in another job or transition out of that job or don't do this, and people stall. So there's reason why they're stalling as well as your person. But literally, if you do what the divine guides you to do, or me, until you get your own divine guidance, or trust what I say because it's from upstairs, then that is the trusting element of this union. So when you manifest things into reality, you look for that nice car, and then like you might think, oh, it's not coming. You have to trust that it will come. People don't trust that. People want to know. That's what the problem is. The fool's journey is jumping into the unknown. People want to know. Doesn't your person want to know the outcomes of what to do and everything? You are here to teach him the unknowns. And the unknowns is just, okay, I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm doing mission. Must be mission, which is a higher level of learning, right? Reiki is not a higher level of learning, thank you very much. Tarot is connected to higher, but it's not higher in the sense of to get your twin flame. If that was the case, all people who was twin flames, who done tarot, would be with their twin flame, right? The Queen of Cups is connected with 9 of Cups is, yeah, you're not understanding this fully, I don't think. It's like you're sitting there waiting, like I'm not giving anything more to this relationship, union, whatever, right? I'm waiting for my person. I'm waiting for my happiness. You just sat there. And when they come back, I'm just going to emotionally dip in a little bit. There's a way how to gauge it, and it's very hard, and that's because of life. You might think your person is a fucking nightmare. You might think they're so slow. You might think that they do all this stuff. But when it comes to the 5D contract from upstairs, it's like it's not like, it is so. They pull them aside, your person, and they say to them, when you meet your person downstairs, let's say 3D, right? Down there, they're going to blame you. They're going to argue with you. They're going to say that you're a fucking nightmare. They're going to call you narcissistic. They're going to say you're controlling. They're going to say all this and all that. And they accept it. The person's like, yep, I'm a man. I'm a masculine, mate. I can deal with that, right? Even though they have none of that upstairs from you, right? They're like, whatever, right? I'll come down and I'll deal with it. And they're like, you won't remember, And she won't remember, she won't remember any of that, because you don't, because this is the experienced planet. If you remembered, then what is the point of coming on this planet to experience? Because you already remember it, right? So it wipes clean, and you come down, and what do? Why are you so fucking long? Why are you with a third party? Why are you committed to others? Why aren't you come to safety? They tell them upstairs on 5D. Right? So all that you're giving them, right? And I promise you, and I say that to anybody, you can yap, as long as you're not overboard and stupid and ridiculous. And I promise you, you give it a couple of days, you can email your person and they'll be like, hi, right? And you know that, right? You can rah, let the dust settle, and you can always go. Soulmate, you can't. They'll come back with you with attitude. That's how you know it's your twin flame, right? It's like it wipes the slate clean, right? That's what the twin flame does. But this is you holding back, Queen of Cups. I'm loving, I'm kind, I'm emotionally, stable, and I'm just waiting for my person. This one's just waiting for your person, but you're like missing this whole point here. It's like you think because you're emotionally aligned here, because Queen of Cups to the Nine of Cups, you think you're the 10 of Cups. And I'm like, what are you doing with mission? Gone is the day of talking on YouTube. You have to have actual action steps to help people on planet Earth, A, and B, the other thing, which is mission on this planet, is not is taking accountability for your actions of the results of what you're doing. For example, I started counseling and I noticed that it helps, right? And but I can't do it all. So instead of just everyone book me, 6 months waiting list, I'm stopping people booking me by posting less and making a program for people to have that ability to counsel the way how I do, right? That's taking accountability of something that's working and allowing others to do that if they so choose. That's what this is, the way forward. This is about collaboration, Eight of Pentacles. You're giving everyone the opportunity, but many spiritual leaders are out there and they're just taking. I don't care if they sound better than me, right? I don't care if they've been up there longer than me. I don't care how many views. The views doesn't matter. YouTube's algorithm now, since this virus, is so that it has less views, so that people who jump on, who are more bothered about 1,000 views, will not take it serious. I'm busy as fuck and I've always had low views. So if they jump on and they're like, oh, I've only got 2 or 3 views, I've only 10 or 20 views, and they come off, they're not serious. They're not being committed, right? The views is not the problem. If you know natural law, you attract who you want. This is about understanding that you have to go for your wishes and desires, know it's your person, commit to it, and do what is possible to get what you want in this world. And your person teaches you how to do that. He teaches you it's hard. She teaches you it's long. He teaches you have to, work on yourself, teaches you to push. But then when you get into mission and you realize how much they've taught you without even being here, you appreciate them even more. I can't believe what I built just by meeting that person. Like, that's what it is. Just by meeting David, this whole communities have been built, and that's what they are to you. But you're over here like, well, what have you built from meeting that person? It's not just me, I have this, right? That's for you as well. You're supposed to make massive leaps and change and stuff like that without the expectation of changing, putting it onto your person. Now, I'm going to pull out some of these cards. Gangster. Are they in the front and the back? Anyway, so let's jump in. Let's put up one from each of these cards. Wow. I've been waiting for these for ages. I'm going to use them all the time. I'm just saying. If anyone in mission makes cards, I will use them all the time. So, let's see. So this is about mission. What do you want me to say? Right? Oh, Sophia, I don't want you go into your mission program. Fine, create your own. But I must repeat, it must be something that is handheld in people to be a better version of themselves. Speaking does nothing. If it does, then I guarantee I would not be booked out when this video comes on. You're just going to go and watch another tarot reading. Speaking is not enough. And charging a stupid amount of cost is once again ego. Look at me. I'm so blessed because I get the downloads. Right? It's like Beyonce. I used to think when I was younger, going off track, but it's kind of connected. I used to think that's not fair. People like Beyonce have got amazing voice. It's not fair, right? I wasn't born with an amazing voice. So how come she's rich and famous and successful? And then I'm like, hold on. Go and look. Beyonce, like 3 years old, never went to school, didn't have friends after school, didn't do all the normal stuff. Singing straight from home. Singing. That's it, right? That was her life. She had no life, right? Had no life, her entire life. And then you don't see her chilling out with friends. Tell me the friends of Beyonce, right? She didn't go friends. She didn't go clubbing. She don't do none of that. She had no life to then hear her voice. I'm sure there's other people who sound even better than Beyonce, but they don't go through that life to make it. This is about going for your wishes and desires and being committed to it. And it's hard work. But you lot want it easy. 8 of Pentacles is when the energetic vibration is when it starts to manifest. Before 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles is just like, okay, there's my person. Shall I invest? 7 of Pentacles is standing there. Shall I invest or not? Ooh, it's too much hard work, so you don't, right? Making the choice. This is 8 of Pentacles. You have no choice. It is your person. It is your person. So this is making a choice to do the hard work. Let's take that one. Oh, I think there's a few. Divine Feminine, right? That's you lot that's listening. Her story message. Oh, that's the back. Oh, that's what this is at the back. These are the Divine Feminine, her story, right? Message tarot, guidance and tarot. Anyway. Divine Feminine, keep it flowing. Wheel of Fortune. What did I say? Keep it flowing, mate. Wheel of Fortune, 10. 2nd of February, 10. Absolutely, 2nd of February, 10. The principle of rhythm, ebb and flow, right? This is going in, going out, the Lammerskate, ebb and flow, right? Principle of rhythm, right? Keep it going, mate. Keep it going. Wheel of Fortune, this is your destiny. Does it have? No. 6 of Swords. I said at the beginning, wow, see how gangster these cards are. Look, what did I say at the beginning? 6 of Swords. Gangster cards, man. Sorry, I forgot the price, but email me if you want these ones. Or go to D if you know D. D is Gaia Guidance. And Tarot. I think she added on the and Tarot. Anyway, leave the past dead. Right? Leave it. New year. Wheel of Fortune. New year. Leave the past dead. Right? Take the lesson. Wheel of Fortune. Lesson. Hierophant. Lesson. The lesson is it's hard work. Principle of correspondence. Principle of rhythm. Principle of correspondence. This is you. I'll pull out your person in a minute. 7 of Swords. Right? Lie, cheat, still to yourself. Right? I knew it and didn't address it. Principle of correspondence. So there's something that's happened here that you knew that maybe you just let slide. What did you know? Did you know it was going to be hard work? Did you know he was committed? Did you know you had to commit? What did you know? 7 of Swords. Let's pull out your person here now. Wow. It's amazing. Look at them. Let's see what he's got on that. Divine Masculine. His story. Right, let's do a quick shuffle here. Then I'll pull out one of these because I like to get the titles. Wow, these are gangster, man. Keep it flowing. Keep it flowing, mate. Keep it flowing. Right, let's see what's going on with your person. Divine Masculine. Oh my gosh, check this. Oh, look at that. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of Fortune. And I said 10-10, right? The ending. 2nd of February is the ending, right? So the new beginnings. Our bond is unbreakable. Wheel of Fortune. Principle of rhythm, right? So there's a mirror here of like, listen, this is the divine. This is the divine union. This is going to carry on. The Wheel of Fortune has the 4 seasons. That's all the seasons, you know, the world. It is going to keep going round and round and round. It's 10, right? And until you, a will is a will, goes round and round until you understand this, that it's hard work, right? It's hard work. And is your person hard work? You can say it's hard work, but they're teaching you the lessons of what you want in this world. If it's easy come, easy go. That's what this is about. So this is, like I said, this is pushing forward past the 7 of Swords, keeping it flowing. Keep it flowing. Know that this is divine, Wheel of Fortune, and keep going. And this is not in a fluffy way of, oh, I have a divine union, this is twin flame, da, da, da. It's divine, so it means you have a divine purpose on this planet. And that means mission. You want to make mission yourself, go for it. Go for it. I'm not here for you to just do, if you get into mine, then obviously there's a group of us up in here, including D up in here, right, who can help you, right? We collaborate together. But if you want to make your own mission is to help someone to make changes, not charging an extortionate amount of money that not everyone can afford, right? Not showing off in a room full of people, look at me, not just talking on YouTube. That's not enough. Mission is changing people's lives. The old way of doing it doesn't work anymore. Right, let's pull out a title. So they're mirroring to you absolutely here about that this is divine. Let's just get on with that. Let's just do that. Wheel of Fortune. I promise I'm working on fixing this. So I know there's an off with you sat there like, oh, I'm not giving anymore. Look, hand over the cup. So there's an off. So you're like, your person's promised I'm working on fixing this. Are you fixing this? Are you just sitting there? You don't have to go and talk to them. Look what I create. Look what D's created. These cards, right? That's D. That's all D here, right? With these cards, you create your own thing to help planet Earth. That's what you need to be doing as well, right? So you work on fixing it your way, mission, and then they work on fixing it. So I'm out. Speak to you later.